Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I feel guilty. I told you, I don't be like doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different. See, you gotta learn from this. People get paid to do this shit. I don't care about YouTube money, and I definitely don't care about your money. What I care about is educating you and preparing you for the next step. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I want to sit down with law books and really teach y'all how to do the research, give y'all the substantial cases, the monumental cases. You know what I mean? Educate y'all about law. But I got a little story for y'all. So look, sometimes when you get real good at law, you can actually challenge things that never been challenged before. Because there's not too many people who learn law and know how to fight out of the box. Meaning, like, when you have a charge, right? They charging you, they trying to prove you were doing something that you was doing or assumed you was doing, right? Because it's alleged. That's why they always use that word alleged, right? So you're innocent before proven guilty. And you know, I'm the habeas corpus guy. I'm the guy that's known to use a habeas corpus as soon as he get arrested. I'll be writing a habeas corpus as soon as they arrest me. Word. And it drives them crazy because usually people file habeas corpuses in the 2254 stages. Pardon me, said that wrong. 2254 is the state. People, well, I was kind of right. At the 2254 stages or the 2255 stages, which is actually the federal. So you already in the coffin, nailed to the coffin, dead, guilty, you know what I mean, at the trial, in appeal process, when you doing a habe, and that's years down the line. But see, I cracked the code, and this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you study law and you know law, you know what I'm saying, nobody can stop you because you ain't taking no oath to practice law. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to no law school. You ain't got no mentors, you feel me? If you do got a mentor, it's probably a fucking jailhouse lawyer or a guy like me who's really a revolutionary. So I say all this to you because after you learn, this spill is about after you get good. You know, I gotta take y'all through a lot of walks before we even get there, right? But the reality, this is the true reality about it. The true reality about it. One time I was sitting in the county jail in some state somewhere, a whole nother state somewhere far, because unfortunately I experienced being locked up in different states. I ran into a brother. He had a federal case. He was from New York too, Spanish brother. And you know, I always am the advocate for the people who, you know what I'm saying, in them situations. So I'm like, yo, bro, while you in jail was good. So he, you know, he sit me down, he run me through the story. So what happened to him was, he was getting money, but he was getting money and had enough money and said, yo, I'm not doing nothing illegal no more. He stopped, chilled out, right? So he had a 2-year run of doing nothing because he had money. So he didn't do anything, nothing illegal. So what happened was somebody must have been talking about him, because usually when things happen to some people, it's because somebody's talking about you, or somebody's watching you, somebody, you might not even know it. I'm gonna get into that too, because anonymous tips and people who tell on you anonymously is never good in court. They don't hold up. They gotta give up their identity. So anyway, right? Homeboy, what happened with him was, these agents, these officers, put a tracker on his car. They put a tracker on his car. And they tracked him for 2 years. And in that 2 years, he was just being him because he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't getting no money, nothing, he was chilling. So they actually was like tracking him. So after a while, after the 2 years ran, like, I guess it was a certain period of 2 years, he started getting money again, right? So he had this tracker on his car. So he ended up, that's how they end up finding out what he was doing and arresting him. So I'm sitting there, now I'm telling y'all, I'll be behind the scenes. I'm not a lawyer, so if you got a lawyer, I can't represent you. All I could do is help you. All I could do is teach your lawyer what the argument is and help the person out, right? Because I can't represent them. I can't even file the motions and file nothing. I gotta get into that too. Because when you're your own counsel, you can't file. You know what I'm saying? You only could work through your counsel. And it's case law, that, you know what I mean? You gotta have a grazer hearing, and it's a lot about it. No matter what state you're in, too. So, you know, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have I think I told him to fire his lawyer. That's usually how I do. I tell guys to fire their lawyer and let me do what I do so they can have a chance to win, right? So I filed the motion for him, and what I did was, and it's going on right now with AI. See, the problem right now with situations with law is they coming up with technology, and technology is moving faster than the law. You see, these people are talking about it now. Like, they doing so much with technology is jumping past law. So you gotta remember, in order for you to do anything to anybody, encroachment at any level, illegally, you have to go see a magistrate, which is a judge, and they have to give probable cause, and you have to have evidence. You have to have evidence that's significant. You feel me? So they can put their stamp on it so they have probable cause. So they can actually go search whatever they're gonna search or whatever they're gonna do to you, right? So how could you just walk up to my car and put a tracker on this shit and just walk away? You feel me? Like, how the fuck you do that? You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna arrest you. So understanding that they're gonna arrest you, right? Understanding that you're gonna be in a cell, they're taking your liberty from you, right? So by them doing that, you know what I'm saying, they're taking away your rights from you. So now you are being detained and held because they had an idea of something that they did that you was doing, and they caught you doing it, right? Right-handed? Wrong! Because you just can't come in my world and surveillance me and just figure out I'm doing something, because I have the right to fucking privacy. I'm American. This is real, man. Like, you're American. When you're American, there's a whole different, so you have rights. Always remember that. You're American. Don't make it, see, that's how they play the game with us. They make it about race. Oh, you yellow, you dark skin, you got shaded eyes, you talk a different language. If I was born here, bro, I'm American. So everything that been fought for and bled for, and I get those rights. Because I'm American. Regardless of what, if I'm an immigrant or whatever, I'm here, I got these rights. Once you learn the rights, that's why it's important when you come here, they want you to learn the Constitution and the rights, no matter who you are. So, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. Dude didn't win. He probably still sitting in jail right now. They probably gave him 20, 30 years. But I challenged, his brief was me challenging, bringing up the aspect saying that in 1800s, you had to go get a warrant. You had to go get a warrant to come do anything, surveillance, anything. You know what I'm saying? How are y'all just going around the Constitution and just doing whatever y'all want to do because y'all got technology? They never, all this new technology, they didn't make no laws for it. They just came out with it and just started using it. So once you understand that, you won't understand how to beat these people. Because they encroach on our rights. And you always got to remember, it's the due process. It's the procedure of how they arrest you, or how they approach you, or how they come at you. And that's all, you got to remember that. And you remember that, man. It's always that in the beginning. It's always the origin. You got to go to the beginning of the problem. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to the front when you're innocent, when you was a baby and you was innocent. So when we come into the world, we innocent, right? So you got to remember that. You know what I'm saying? Before you do anything wrong, you wasn't doing nothing wrong, right? So they got to catch you doing something wrong. If they didn't do it and they moved wrong, it don't matter if you was doing something wrong. If they came at you the wrong way, they gotta throw that shit out. And that's just what it is. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, but I'm gonna do better, man. I promise you, I'm gonna do better. Remember, I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for money. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm doing this for the folks. I'm doing this for the people, man. I don't even want no money, man. You know what I'm saying? And people be calling me and shit, you know what I mean? I'll be putting my number up there, so you need my number, you want to get in contact with me? It's Reladon. You can Google me. You know what I mean? Reladon, RELTHADON. I am definitely the jailhouse lawyer, and I'm not in jail. So that shit, so you got to pay attention to that. I'm the jailhouse lawyer that's not in jail. So pay attention to that. You know what I mean? But I've been there. So don't feel like something wrong with you because these people grabbed you up and took you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start doing international law for my people who are international, you know what I'm saying? Because that's how good we going to be. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be worldly. We ain't going to just be American. We're going to do it for everybody, you feel me? Because there's law everywhere. One thing about the white man, what he did, he created law for the land. This motherfucker created law for the air. He created law for the water. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be hip to what the fuck he created so we can add on and put our spin to it, you hear me? And that's what we do. So I'm gonna tap in, man, tap out, you know what I mean? It's really Dawn. Love y'all. I ain't doing this for money. Sign out.